We're in the Bronx. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Weathers. What do you have on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
And this one is off and running. Now the 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Bellinger takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one at triple digits.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Grisham on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Christian Javier. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Grisham on at first, nobody out. And the sweeper is off the plate. Javier goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
First pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more. For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a line drive to left field. One down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Batting six, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Out towards right center field. Myers under it. And that's the third out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Grisham should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting six, the right fielder. Cam.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Foul ball. Yo, one. Fought off foul. Swings through it for the K. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. So the Astros lead one. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
Ball one.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fastball for a strike. Full count now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a bouncer. Pena. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
1 out man at first. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
Hey.
This ball's chopped on the ground. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. Yankees 3 and the Astros nothing. On to the 3rd inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And it's fouled away. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That one fouled off. Man at second. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Pena wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. That one laced to center and a base hit. Around second is Pena. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge turns to the right on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Grisham.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Lined into right. And there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The Yanks leave 1, but they still lead it 3-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. Foul ball there. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Up next to the Astros.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Looks like extra bases. Loperfido coming home, and now they trail by 1. Round second, digging for third. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. To the left side, but it is well foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. That to right. Judge in position. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. It's 3-3.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Myers in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. This one smacked out to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
All over that one right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Ooh, he missed a mistake right there.
The 0-2. Base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. 4-3, they take the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Nope.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Pena off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This one popped up. Pena settles under it, and there's 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jr.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
This to third. Over to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Here comes the 0-1. That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Astros 4 and the Yankees 3. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 5-3.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Pitching change coming. Ryan Weathers gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, number 39.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Joey Loperfido getting ready to hit, and a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. In the air, right field. Judge moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
This one in the air right field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, number 8, Walker.
Man at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Swing and a foul straight back. Slider for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So digging in, Jake Myers, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
That's a slider for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. And it's foul. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, and 2 now.
At the ball.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Yankees 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
1 up, 1 down.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's 0 complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Nope. Outside.
In the air to left center. Loperfido on the move to the gap. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now.
Judge.
We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Just missed. And another ball. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 down, nobody on. And Judge takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Here comes the Judge around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-4.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So runner at second, 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 7-4. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next, Jose Altuve. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1 swings through the fastball up in the zone. Just off the outside corner. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Takes it in for the out.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Alvarez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next to the Astros.
Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 3. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second.
Ball that's upstairs.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Back to the mound. It hit him. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And now it's Christian Walker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. To the right side. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Astros 9 and the Yankees 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Weiss.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ben Rice getting ready to hit. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Roa getting loose as well. The 1-0.
Hey.
Ground ball left side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack Jr.
First pitch just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. The Astros leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's hard hit on the line. And there's 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
There's Ryan McMahon now. A walk, and he's also singled.
Ball 1. Hey!
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 9-4. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Trying to bunt his way on. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning. Hit softly on the ground to third, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Tag, but he's in there.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. High chopper to third. McMahon. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Pitching change coming. Number 39 done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jake Bird gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And he can't come up with it. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Carlos Correa will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1. On the ground, and that's just foul. Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Up the middle. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 10 and the Yankees 4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Right through there for a strike.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
What do we got? The crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away now. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second, and the Yanks go quietly. It's the Astros 10 and the Yankees 4. Ready to begin the 8th, Cam Smith. And he's had a terrific day at the dish. Here's a look at his spray chart for this one.
And we can see how he's using the whole field in this one, Boog. That makes it harder for the defense to get aligned when he steps in the box.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack. He feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
And he grounds one to the right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
Ball.
And that is out of play. That's in there. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Yanner Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Yanner Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Astros are down quietly. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Judge over the top.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
And now it's 1-2. Nice grab. Now a jump throw. Got him. Nice play.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Nope. That's inside.
And the 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And
That's
another
ball
ball. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
So a man aboard. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here we go, Giancarlo.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Bellinger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena under it. And that's the inning. One left for the Yankees, and that is not what they needed. Down 10-4. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. That's in there. In the air, right field. Judge coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jeremy
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. The Astros up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose.
So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K. It's the Astros 10 and the Yankees 4. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Christian Roa.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jr.
Ball, that's inside. That's ball 2.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Ball 1.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. There's a strike. Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Correa over to first. Yankees with only one out remaining.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
Runner at second, two down here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.